I think we're live.
Are we? Oh yeah,
We
10
are.
seconds now.
We're
What's
live.
up?
Um,
Says we are starting soon.
yeah, I am kind of got a technical difficulty on my end. So Chase, I'm gonna need you to get the shares and the shout outs going while I try to figure this out.
I'm working. It says Will and Trigger plans to go live, but we are live.
Refresh it. Got to refresh. Refresh.
Let's see here. Oh, yep, we're live now. Okay.
All right. Sorry guys. I am technical difficulty.
And alive. Hopefully some people jump on while we're trying to figure out how to do this still. I don't know how many episodes we're in, but
We got somebody in chat named Hot Mom.
sick. Cool name.
Who doesn't love hot moms? And it's got a Dave Chappelle as their emoji or whatever, their icon.
Other hot moms, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's up? What's up, Taylor De Losa? Polar Bear. Lance MacDonald in the mofo house.
MacDonald jumping in early.
Uh-oh. That could be good or it could be bad. I'm not too sure what that means, but it's something. Let's see. I'm going to pull up this whole. What's up, Dan Dickerson, my Volkswagen brother? I was just getting ready to. I just told. What's my co-host's name?
Chase. It's on the screen. Just look at the screen there, bud.
I just I just got done telling him that I feel like a total douchebag. I hadn't even opened the Volkswagen care package yet because I've been so busy. But that will be going. I'll do a mail call with that before we hang it up on the walls.
Yes, and I drank out of my Volkswagen tumbler some apple juice over dinner. So thank you, man. That was a really cool package.
I have a hard time believing. I have a hard time believing it was apple juice, but no, whatever. You say what you want. Say what
it was good.
Want.
It was
say
apple
what
juice.
You want.
Okay, hang on. I'm getting a message from Chris Nelson. Where do I find the cast? I don't know if he's talking to me about fishing or the show.
Oh man, it's a little late for it. Click the link, Chris.
Not too late to go fishing. When I was at your house, we were fishing at like 1 a.m. So
no, yeah, you can fish anytime you want.
I'm just gonna put huh? See what he says to that. All right, well, cool. We're back. It's been 2 weeks. We got Chris Nelson coming in. We just had that A Main challenge, which was awesome. Which I was there, and it was a good time. Hang on, he's typing live stream. Just click the link, dude.
Yeah. What's up, Matthew Bargo, Kevin
link
Peterson,
in the email.
Facebook user. What's up? Good evening, fellas. What's up, Facebook user? Joe Jenkins, my dude.
All right. I'm having a hard time seeing everything because I'm talking with Chris Nelson right now. He's trying to figure out how to get on the show.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely.
I might have to call him. Should I call him on the show, even though he's not on the show?
You can do what you want. Do what you want. Do what you want.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Check your email. Click the link.
He said he's backstage. Is he backstage now?
No, he's not. Derek Vanderham, what's up?
I'm gonna call
Shovel Scales.
Chevelle, that's my dog.
Chevelle, man, dang. I'm sorry, Chevelle.
He won my bike at TNR. Yo, Chris.
Dude.
Are you backstage on the show right now? Like, are you on it?
Oh, man, there's whiskey in my care package.
Hell yeah.
Well, we might have to open that up sooner than later.
Okay, Brent.
Yeah.
He's like in the backstage, the background, he said. He's in the green room.
No, he's not.
He's not in the green room?
He's not in the green room.
Have you clicked to enter the studio, Chris?
You're in the wrong green room, Chris.
Okay, are you in the wrong green room? Check to make sure you got the email today.
I can send him a new invite through Messenger. Okay. Sending it now. Sorry, guys. Bunch of RC racers here. We're not IT professionals.
That's true. But we do have Chris. Chris is here. Just not. Maybe I should just FaceTime you, and I'll just point my phone.
I just sent him the link
That is
to the
Chris
messenger.
Nelson.
Oh, there he is. He's now in the green
Is
room.
he here?
He's in the green room. But we got to do a couple. Hey.
Okay, he's in his truck, so he can't be live facing. But
okay, well we'll bring him in a little bit.
We'll bring him. When do you want to bring him in?
In a few. Don't we got to do the intro? Say hi to some people.
Yes, Chris. We'll bring you in a little bit. We got to do a couple things. Pay the bills and all that stuff. Yeah, 7:00. So just hang out. Maybe by that time you will be able to see your face. All right, right on, man. I'll see you a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Now that couple nerds just can't figure out how to make this all happen.
There's still people watching?
Oh, man, almost like an ungodly number of people watching you talk on the phone. Like 70 some people. So
nice.
We're not even really ready to rock yet. I'm ready to rock, but Chase, you're holding up the program.
Okay, sorry. We kind of came in a little late there. Hang on, I gotta go for a second.
I even heard you give one shout out yet.
Just kidding. I'm sorry. I was looking at Chris. Hang on. Let's see what's going on. What up, Lewis Chamberlain? Hi, Josiah Jr., Matt Forget. What's up? Chevelle. What up, dudes? You guys are the only ones I can see. Literally several of us. I see 20, 19. Fuck, we just lost somebody. Shit.
Owen Simmons and Regular Joe. Corey Jordan, fucking another podcaster
22,
up in his
okay.
bitch. Grant Walker.
Right on. Oh, Tony Newland. What's up, dude?
Yeah, Grant, we are not friends this week. I hate the Chiefs. I love Taylor Swift. So,
yeah.
Fuck the Chiefs. Anyway, yeah, looks like we've already got people kind of blasting a little bit. Joe Zaire right there talking about some carpet. I mean, I think maybe I'm thinking maybe Dirty Laundry might be hot.
Dirty Laundry's not gonna be hot, so we're gonna do something a little different. Guys, we're going to start this one out with Dirty Laundry. Since me and Brent didn't prepare whatsoever for this show, we got no new products. We got no RC news. We're really blowing it.
But has there really been much?
I mean, new stuff?
There was, well, yeah, so there hasn't been a lot of new products. And the news was only TNR, which we're going to talk about, TNR. So as far as and we have been slacking on the world news, the craziness, that the good stuff. And I think we need to vow to each other that our next show we will bring back some great global news.
Yes, depending on how our Tuesday afternoon goes, we'll have something prepared for you.
Maybe we'll even work on it on Monday next week.
All right, we're going to give ourselves a whirl. Let's drop the intro, get into TNR, and then blast this thing out with some Dirty Laundry before we talk to Chris.
All right.
What is up? We're live.
What?
If you're listening.
All right. It just gets better and better every time I hear and see that intro. It makes me just so happy because I just don't even know if you really know that song's importance to me and you. Like, it's just, can you feel it?
Yeah, if you're a new viewer, you definitely have no idea the vibe, the separate kinds of vibes that Brent and I get when we hear that song. But
but that's the yin to the yang, bro.
Yes. Okay. So while that beautiful viewing video was playing with the monstrosity of instrumentals, we got Colin Herzig in here now, Andrew Fleener, Asian Hobo, Johnson Wynn, Rob Rinaldi, Jason Darling, Daniel Adams, the freaking guy who held it down. I mean, he had some help a little bit at TNR, but man, that guy had to talk a lot.
Daniel Adams.
I don't know how.
Daniel Adams is in the.
He's in the chat, dude. Alan Bowen, man, is in the chat.
Well, listen, we I put up the number before we've even gone live with Dirty Laundry, and one thing that we're gonna do is we're going to have a disclaimer in the near future, maybe our next episode, just for the whole show, because this show sucks so bad and it goes crazy and it's going to offend somebody. So, but long story short, we're going to be doing Dirty Laundry tonight. Second time we've ever done this. It's you call in, you got 1 minute on the clock. You can say what you want. Hopefully keep it PC. Don't say anything that you wouldn't say to your mama. Get on here and let us know how you feel about something. And at the end of it, if you keep on talking, we're just going to cut you off and go on to the next caller. So I'm excited about it because I know that there's been a little bit of RC drama, because it wouldn't be RC without drama. And I just want to know what people feel like, how they feel about it. So,
what's the vibe? Everything you're typing on the internet, I want to hear your voice say it.
We actually have a caller already.
We have a caller. We'll put him on ice for a second. Let's talk about TNR for a couple minutes, since that was the hottest thing that happened this weekend. How do you want to start that out? You want to start out with results, or you want to start about the vibe, how good the weather was, how badass the freaking program went through,
how were there.
Amazing Factory Tracks' layout was, the racing, the drama, the raffle, the Cinderella stories, the after night shenanigans. What do you want me to start with?
That's a lot. I mean, there's already a caller waiting. We want to do it after Dirty Laundry?
Okay, let's do it after. Before we bring on Chris, we'll talk about it. Sorry, guys.
All right. I like it. All right. So caller number 1, Dirty Laundry. Let's go. 1 minute.
Yes. 1 minute. We won't even talk.
I just
first off, caller, what's your name?
Did they have to say their name?
Zach.
I guess they don't have to say their name. Stay anonymous.
Okay, go.
This is Zach. And just wanted to say people should stop using other people's lifts at races without permission. I'm just teasing these days. No,
I stole a scissor lift and broke it.
I think I might
have Fuck.
It was Matt Olson's. I'm sorry. I couldn't say sorry. I couldn't say sorry enough to Matt that I broke his freaking scissor lift, man.
Hopefully you got the insurance on it.
It was only funny because of there was everything else was going on, so I'm sure it'll get talked about. But like, we had a small power outage, and like we were losing signal, and then it all happened at once, and I was like, oh, poor Chase. But Chase, I got to give you credit, because the event previous to that, you came and saved the day and got the canopy off. So I think it kind of evens out, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it didn't save the lack of curse words that were spit in my face from Matt. I think he was just venting for all of the problems. But yeah, man, that wasn't a good way to start out day one.
That was pretty much it. I just want to call and just let you guys chop. Can't wait to hear the rest of this thing.
All right.
Right on, dude. Thanks, man.
Go ahead and call in if you want to air out some more dirty laundry. Thanks, Zach. Always good to hear from you. Great coverage by Mod, as always.
Yes, for sure.
You know, there's some really good coverage going on in this country right now with RC racing, between Mod, obviously, Elite with Lance and Danny, and then obviously you got Live RC. So those three, and you got Toby Handsome, the 4-6 Productions up there, and 46 Production, I think, up in the Northeast. So some really, really, really great coverage that's happening, and everyone's making each other step their game up. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. Super awesome. Yeah, Kazakriya's in here. He did good at TNR. What's up, Tim Whitcomb?
Yeah.
What else we got in here?
So some people talking.
Brian Sopinski. I think
I want to hear about this carpet drama. I mean, Joe Zaire, you say it. Start spraying it. Come on, buddy. Call in and let us know how you feel.
Alan wants to know how many people peed their bed. I'm going to plead the fifth on that one. Yeah. Never pee your bed on night one, dude.
Yeah, that definitely is that's a night before qualifying night type thing.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody kept wondering, Chase, why are your pants under your van?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Hey, cause we have some live feed pulled up from that race that we are going to be playing later. Yeah, we went a little hard. I mean, that's
Brian
kind
Eider
of how
would
we
be
do it.
more than welcome to call in. We love Brian
Yes.
Eider.
You know what's funny is our racecraft boards are like in the same spot of our feed here.
Oh yeah, check that out. All right, we got one. He's about to throw him
Thanks,
in
Wheeler.
hot.
Do and not tell. I mean, it's such live. If you were there, you saw my pants under my van, and yeah, I had the doors open the whole weekend, just keeping it aired out. I need to start keeping a can of Febreze in that thing.
All right, send him in hot.
All right, caller, you're live.
We never tested it, Daniel.
Hello?
Yeah.
You're live on Dirty Laundry.
Joser Jr. calling.
Nice.
Joser Jr., what's up, dude?
Nothing. Just got done with kickboxing.
Sick. Is there some problems going down in Munchland?
Oh, a ton. So CRC has been a carpet manufacturer, they import or whatever for years and years. Well, their newest generation of carpet is very, very expensive, and it's incredibly weak. There are tracks that put $6,000 to $10,000 worth of carpet down, and they have to do drastic measures to try to make it last one season. I'm wondering what CRC is going to do to make it right, or are they just going to screw the entire community?
It's a good question.
That's about all I got.
The only thing I can add to that is doesn't cost that much money to maintain dirt, so that sucks. I mean, carpet's supposed to be and once it's in, the better solution. You should be able to get a few years out of carpet, even if you race every week.
Yeah, definitely a more economical
3
solution.
years. You should get 3 years out of a roll.
Yeah, that's harsh. Yeah. I hate to hear. I haven't heard anything about it, but I hate to hear that for sure.
And I don't know how long Beach, where it's at, has been at its location, but I'm sure you have figured out that dirt itself actually wears out.
Yeah, well, we're 10 years on the same dirt, and
really,
we're not having any issues. But I will say we ended up with like unicorn dirt. Very fortunate, got lucky, bought the cheapest shit I could possibly find, as close as I could find to get it to my shop as cheap as possible, and ended up being the dirt that everyone, in a 1,000-mile radius wanted, but couldn't get that lucky twice.
It's always the best, the cheapest stuff, like AstroTurf. You're going to put AstroTurf down, you put down the stuff that's 99 cents a square foot. There's nothing better for AstroTurf.
Well, all right, so there you go. There you have it, folks. More people try AstroTurf. It's about all. That's what I'm getting out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You want to do a quick plug before you jump off?
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. I have my own podcast called Ran Out of Talent. We were the second RC podcast in the United States, starting back in 2012.
Hell yeah. Ran Out of Talent.
All right.
Watch them up.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Stay on the show. It's going to get juicy.
Howdy, gent, says HRCR.
HRCR is in the house and he's ready to rumble. Call the number, Mr. Brian Eider, and let's get some dirty laundry aired out.
I got to get a beer for this one. I feel it coming in hot.
Do we have a call?
Yep. I think he was yelling at Robert. He's so mad.
All right.
I think he's calmed down now. All right. Here we go. Round one.
What's up, guys? This is Barry, the RC guy.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what's up, man?
Man, I'm going to tell you what. I got to let y'all know the last time I aired out dirty laundry, man, it was my sister Gertrude's, and man, that shit started attracting bears. We had to take that stuff down.
And they can smell the menstruation.
something like that, man. It's just I had all kind of wilderness coming out. We had to watch that stuff, man. But how y'all doing?
We're doing good.
Well, man,
We're doing.
Look, I just want real quick. I know I only got a minute, but I just want people to start taking their time in the A main, man. I was starting third this weekend, and man, first and second got all tangled up, and I was right behind them, man. I had nowhere to go. I was like a fart in an elevator, and it stinks. And man, I was madder than a one-legged waitress working at the IHOP. But I just wish people would just take a damn time on the start of the A main, man. It's a long race, and you can't win her on the first lap, but you can sure lose her.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Fucking
Nice.
I love it.
That was
All
good.
right. A+.
I do.
Peace.
Adios. Man,
That was a good
that's
one.
got to be a soundbite for upcoming shows or something. Hit the highlight button or whatever you do
Yeah.
to save the recording. That was good.
Yeah, this is saved for eternity on YouTube, so we can find it. No problem.
Perfect.
All right. So who else? Who else has got something? Because that one right there is going to be hard to top. Who's following
That's going to be
in?
hard to beat.
We're at 120 people listening to these dumbasses and other
He
dumbasses.
said "dur."
So, dur.
What did he say? "Dur." What was the "dur" for? "Dur," you right?
I forgot.
What was the "dur"?
It's right there.
Right
It's right
"dur"?
there. Right there. Over there.
Over "dur."
The bear
Yeah,
over
I don't
there.
know what that was from, but
My sister.
"dur," airing out her laundry, tracking bears. Jeez
Oh
Louise.
man, where do these people come up with this? This is something. I love it. I love it
Good
with all
stuff.
my heart. Oh, how you
Yes.
darn? How you darn?
Durin. Hey, Durin.
Darn.
Yes.
Like Bull Durn.
How you do, Durin? Okay. Drew Ings got us. Jose's got us. These guys dur up.
Oh man.
Wow. That was good, man.
I needed a good
Was
laugh.
that Brian?
I don't know who the hell it was, but if it was Brian, it was good.
Yeah, for sure. Dylan Peterson's watching. He did pretty good out there at the TNR.
We've
A couple
got
of local
another
boys
caller.
watching.
Yeah.
We have another caller. We got 30 minutes before Chris comes on. So
All right, you got 1 minute. Hit it.
I want to know, Mr. Brent Dinsford, what's your opinion on this Truggy versus Bruggy?
Of course, you were gonna bring that up, and I obviously should be in the middle of that conversation. But so, is that your dirty laundry? You want to ask a question?
No. My dirty laundry is you confessed on the last show that S-Works makes the ugliest Truggy body on the market.
That it does.
And now all of a sudden,
no.
we got to.
Yeah, I do not like the look of the rhinoceros body that S-Works makes, and honestly, that has no effect on my opinion of the Truggy body situation. It's not about the design of the bodies; it's about the differentiate the differences between one and the other.
Differences. It's the differences.
Not looking the same. That's the only reason that I have a dog in that fight. Yeah, that's the answer.
I don't know, man. Kyocho's got a pretty bad one too. Theirs looks like one of those old Toyota Venavans or
Yeah.
that ugly Toyota van that came out. That's what the Kyocho Truggy body looks like.
The Vienna.
Was it the Vienna?
Might be the Vienna.
I don't know, but it's pretty ugly.
Just the Proline Bruggy body is a copy of their buggy body that went on a truck, and that's just kind of not what the class needs, in my personal opinion. And just like everybody else on the internet who had an opinion, that's mine.
I think the original Truggy bodies look good, but it differentiates the two classes, except for one being longer than the other and having bigger wheels and tires.
I agree with that, and I think I still think that it could have been or could be a great space for the manufacturers to come up with something new that still holds some of the assets of the newer Bruggy bodies, but some of the assets of the older Truggy bodies, and make them into one that is a good compromise that works and separates the two bodies. That's all. I know it broke the internet for a couple days, and most of the
Yeah, like a
people,
hybrid.
yeah, I mean, a lot of the people that were talking about it have no dog in the fight. The manufacturers are the ones that really matter, and from what I understand, they'll all be discussing this with Roar very soon. So, yeah, it is what it is, and I hold my stance on it. But
My opinion, we don't need 15 different classes at the racetrack, and every single car looks the same.
I mean, yeah, at that point,
You
you might
can't
as well
even
just
tell
just run buggy at that point if we're going to do that for sure. I agree with that.
Yeah, some cars do only difference.
100%.
Right on, man. Thanks for airing it out.
Yeah,
Kinda.
thank you. Made it a little bit easier on me. Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for calling Wheel and
All right, I think he's gone. We're on to the next one. There's one calling
Nice.
in.
Is that how Robert? Did we just heard Robert answer the phone? Hello.
Yeah, we did.
Good evening.
I think
Thank you for calling Will and Trigger.
You missed that one. Oh boy, I think we got a problem.
Do we have a problem? What do we got?
Yeah, the caller's going to be a problem.
Okay.
Here
Well, just before we pull him in, we've got Spencer Heckert on the line.
That's
here.
why I think it's going to be a problem.
Okay.
Oh, we got somebody special calling in right now.
All right.
Caller, you're on.
Tim Lim's here, Nels Hansen's here, Anthony Wheeler's here, Ricky Robbins is here. Great, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
This is the John from Arizona. How are you?
Whoa.
Holy shit. How have you been, John from Arizona?
Yeah, I had a little bit of a, ever since the whole Waffle House incident, I've just been like kind of getting from place to place. I'm now on the no-fly list since January 6th.
Oh no. So how are you getting around, man?
I'm currently at the Waffle House outside the Georgia airport. Yeah, I've been walking.
Are you just hitting all the Waffle Houses to stay fed and good to go?
Yeah, the hash brown bowls are like real good if you've had them.
Are you on like the Waffle House tour or what?
What happened on January 6th? Where were you?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, where was I?
Did you get a new laptop?
Yeah, I got a new laptop. Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, can you?
How are y'all doing though?
Can you say or not say why you're on the no-fly list?
What got you on the list? If you're just tuning in, this is John from Arizona. We haven't heard from him in a couple months.
Yeah. What got you on the list?
A couple things. One of them.
Was it your girlfriend? That girl was batshit crazy.
Oh yeah. It was it was that same one that actually got me on the no-fly list. The reason why is because the whole I kind of joined the Mile High Club, but that's a different story.
Okay.
Now
all right.
Now we're out there.
I don't know if that's something that could get you blackballed. So what's the real reason?
The real reason. That's a little confidential.
Okay. All right. Well, we're glad that you're alive, man. We were worried about you a little bit, John. I mean, a little bit.
He hung up.
Okay. John from Arizona is out. Well, I mean, that's how John from Arizona works. He just kind of pops in and pops out. Yeah.
He's alive. That's good. Good to hear. I know that SH and Senor Limito were trying to call in, but I'm sure if they call in, they need to save their shit for the live call-ins.
Yeah, they've been golfing all day, so
yeah.
They're probably pretty tuned.
Does anybody else have some dirty laundry? Dirty, like what the fuck's going on? Even if it's in your like life and it's not even RC, just what's dirty? Want to hear it.
Tell you what, the sheets 125
people, 126 people right now want to hear your dirtiness.
Travis Mesca is on.
The last time he called,
CTRC Thompson, aka Cody Thompson, aka Brody Bromson, aka Cody Carmichael is watching.
Oh yeah.
He
Nice
just
helmet.
recently took up dirt biking at the ripe age of 37 or 35 or whatever
Fucking
old old he
great
is.
idea, Brody.
Yes.
Great idea.
Oh man. Yeah.
All right. Well, so we'll give one more minute for a dirty laundry call, and after that, we will move on and go into our
TNR results.
TNR stuff. So if we don't get anybody with some dirtiness, we just dropped from 126 to 118 just like that.
Just like that. If you want to find out what it's like to be an RC racer, watch Shameless plug, go check out the racecraft video that we made at TNR. It's not bad.
That is a good video. Wish I would have been there
pretty funny.
for that.
I was a little bummed. A couple people did not want to be a part of that video. I was a little bummed for them. Yeah,
Gary Rowe, shame on you. That's not true.
Cause of Korea is back in. Spencer Hecker says unreal. I think we should let Heckard and Lime in.
They don't even know how to call, dude. Like, they're probably so inebriated they don't know how to call right now.
Thought of a better one.
This isn't Snapchat, so they don't know how to operate it.
To Frankie's clip, same thing that happened with Pavitas's clip. I forgot to push record. So I got it. I came back to my chair in the little campground and sat down to edit that thing, and like, shit. Well, I'm not gonna go back and get it. So
basically, it was the best video that never got shown.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Hey, Tiny. We're glad you caught it live.
My own tent. That's pretty good. Yeah, it was a tent Armageddon over there. It got a little windy over the night, as it does at the dirt.
Yeah.
What's a Snapchat? I don't get it.
City. Travis Mescalus says all he does is drink beer now. He was XRC.
No, it looks like he deleted his comment because he spelt it so terribly wrong.
Hot Mom, we would let Heckard on if he knew how to call us, but now's not the time. It looks like we are going to go ahead and start talking about other stuff. They can call during our time when we have callers, because let's talk about TNR. There was some drama. There was some Cinderella stories. There was some badass racing. There was, I think, by the way the Facebook showed everything.
Pull this condom up. Pull this comment up from Brian Eider, Mr. Robert, please. Now that is funny shit right there.
Oh Jesus! And he didn't call. But
that is so good.
The only thing I saw on the internet was Mayfield got first, second, third, fourth, and fifth in every class except for pro buggy. I mean, I don't
know if that's true. I got to pull up the results.
Pretty much dominated.
Can't see the results and the comments at the same time.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so results. Let's see. What do you want to hear first, result wise? Like big classes, or
let's go pro buggy down to. Right. We'll finish it off with 40 plus, but we'll do pro buggy, pro truggy, expert invite stuff. I think expert invite just had a buggy class. They didn't have a truggy class. And then the expert stuff, and then 40 plus.
All right. So pro buggy, Spencer Rivkin comes in and ends up winning by 15 seconds over Mayfield.
Wow.
Yeah. So big win for Spencer Rivkin. Started third, comes in, takes the big win. Mayfield, Lutz, Cav, and Wiggins, your top five. Followed by Pavitas, Ogden, Contreras, Lime, and Drake in your top 10. So buggy was pretty good. I didn't watch it. It was late for me, real late.
Yeah, I left. I went home and went to bed. It was cold. I was tired and showered in 3 days.
But there was, obviously, we knew Mayfield without a break was going to be up there. He was winning or running up front and everything. Expert Buggy A Main, Travis Eider.
Oh, we
took
missed
that win.
Pro Truggy.
Well, I was just kind of going down the line.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
But Travis Eider from 15th takes the win.
Yes, I was gonna say that was not a surprise, but just as kind of a surprise from where he started. That's pretty wild. That's really cool, man.
That's huge. And Travis Horn started first, finishes second. Don, is it Vinka Mulder?
Travis Horn also TQ'd that, and he's been racing for 6 months, something like that.
Wow.
He's the newest kid on the block, and he's out there like mixing up with the fastest dudes in SoCal. It's crazy.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Vink Mulder, Thompson, Cody Thompson, and Drew Zeller. That's your top 5 in that class. Yeah,
I looked at the times on that, and it looked like Cody had himself a podium, and something happened there. That was one of the mains I missed when I left. But
he did podium. Well, I guess podium.
He was in third. He was in
Gotcha.
third, not an East Coast podium. I'm talking West Coast podium. We only go to 3.
Oh, okay. So big.
You know
difference.
what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
But he almost had a West Coast podium, and I don't know what happened. I wish I could have seen it. Something happened.
Sportsman Buggy A Main, Oscar Painter takes the win from second. Noah DeLong from 12th. Dean Wheeler Jr. from 14th.
Nice.
Tanner Spear from 15th, and John Young from 8th. That's your top 5 in those classes. Like,
dang, all the top qualifiers blew out, huh?
Yeah, that track was pretty gnarly. You know, like looked like it had a lot of technicality to it.
Yes, it did. I'm sorry, I was reading the comment.
Okay.
Somebody was saying there was some good stuff going on. Mayfield and Rivkin, Pavitas and Ogden, and Eider and Saxton. Those are definitely stuff that went on. I don't know anything about Pavitas and Ogden, Mayfield and Rivkin. I was there for Eider and Saxton, so I can talk about that. But we'll talk about that once we get down to 40 plus.
All right. So just real quick, we'll go to the 40 plus. That's not the invite class. Jeff G ended up winning the actual 40 plus, followed by Hubbard, Simmons, Thacker, and Wilson.
Nice. Hubbard was hauling ass too. All weekend. I'm pretty sure he TQ'd something. I don't know if it was a round or what, but he TQ'd. Jeff G had a pretty rough weekend, but ended up with a win, so that makes up for everything, obviously. So that's always cool to see that. We had the expert invite buggy. If you could pull that up, I know Kazacrio was in there, Fishback was in that, and
which
Caetano,
one?
Man, expert invite buggy.
I ain't got to that one yet. I'm at Pro Truggy. Ryan Mayfield, Spencer Heckert, Rivkin, Ogden, Lime. That's your top 5. Camden.
Spencer led that whole damn race, man.
Yeah.
The whole thing. He was a shoe-in, dude.
He ended up losing by 2.5 seconds. Yeah. I saw online it was a pretty awesome finish that everyone was stoked about. But losing to Mayfield in the last, Mayfield's gonna be in the hunt. So to lose to him, you know that you were right there, just like Camden did at SIC with Dakota, like that. Those 2 kids are coming. They are coming up right now.
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah, but man, Spencer, that was a heartbreaker. It wasn't a heartbreaker, because nothing really happened. Just man, I was expecting him to win that one. That was gonna be sick.
So tell me a little bit about this one. We do have a caller on the line. Just run through a couple results real quick here. The 40 plus invite. That's where you said there was a little bit of something silly happened. Somebody actually, got upset about something. Let's talk about it.
Well, I think this whole thing started from the very first second of this race. I think, as you can imagine, it was Sunday night. I was a little fuzzy, but still enjoying watching the races. And tone sounds, I think Saxton's somewhere up front. I think Eider kind of qualified towards the middle or something like that. I don't fully recall, but something happened with Saxton to where he went from first to last, or his car wouldn't run, or something was going on. Well, he went like 2 laps down first lap, never made it past where they were doing the drop. And so he was like 2 laps down, got back out there. Race is going on. Saxton's just kind of out of the picture. whatever. Towards the end of the race, it's I believe it was Don V and Eider and Barry all battling. I'm pretty sure. I think Barry was in there, but I remember seeing Don V and Eider up there going back and forth, back and forth. It was crazy. Eider rips, dude. Like I was saying it all weekend. I was like, man, you guys just come down here and freaking step on these dudes. You know, him and Kazakria and also his son, so Travis. Anyways, it was Don V and Eider are battling. Whole time nobody's paying attention to Saxon. He makes it from like 2 or 3 or 5 or however many laps down he was. He made it back up to like 1 lap down, I think. It was either 1 or 2. So he's on the gas, right? He's trying to catch his laps. He's trying to save his save his dignity or whatever from what happened. He's trying to get back in this race. It's a long race, 30-minute race, and to come back from 5 down would have been pretty badass. You know, it's happened before to people. He was in for it. And comes down to, I don't know, it had to have been only like 5 minutes left in this race, right? Maybe less than 5. Dagani. I'm sorry. And Tondo. Was Tondo in that one? Maybe I was a little more fuzzy than I anticipated. Yeah, he won. So it was battle for second and third. Tondo was gone. Am I getting this right? I don't even know why I'm on this show. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Fuck. Anyways, Eider's pissed, dude.
Anywho,
Saxon took him out.
It was Dagani and Eider battling, and all of a sudden Saxton's in the mix, right? And everybody can kind of tell that Saxton's trying to play nice, but he's not getting out of the freaking way. Even though he's on the gas, he's going the same speed as these guys. You know what I mean? It wasn't like they were running up on him or anything like that. He was in the same pace as them. And man, he just kind of was tangling up. And
were you even there?
I was kind of there. I was sitting in Reese's golf.
There right now.
I was sitting in Reese's. I'm trying to look at the comments and recall the story to the best of my ability. I'm seeing people correcting me in the comments, and I'm like, well, shit, I guess I was wrong again. Anyways, anywho, they're going back and forth because, Eider would make a mistake, Gani make a mistake, Saxon would get in front of him, and they'd have to get behind him and get around him again. Saxon's in the middle of them. They all go off a jump at the same time. Eider lands on the inside, I believe, on this tight 180 lander thing. Saxton breaks him, and then it's over.
All right.
And it's over.
Bring the car.
And then I can't even see the driver's stand, but I can hear Eider from the other side of the track yelling at the dude. Yelling at Saxton.
We got a caller.
Yes. Is somebody coming on to correct me?
Yes, hopefully. Jesus.
I've chopped the shit out of that. But anyway.
Who the fuck is this?
Who is this?
God damn, I never thought you were going to shut up about this damn 40 over race. Holy shit.
I don't even know if he knew what he was talking about. That's the question.
I just remember red car, Ivan Man Stewart car.
God damn, Chase.
Who is this?
Holy.
Is this Tim Lime?
Pretty much.
Is this Eider?
Who do you think this is? It's Mickey Slim, motherfucker.
It's Lime.
It's Lime blood, that's for sure.
Slim.
Oh my God.
It's Slim and Mr. Shady over here. SH. Spencer Hecker.
Nice. What's up, boys?
It's the boys. The boys are in the chat. We made it on a Snapchat, fool.
Wow, I'm very impressed.
Good for you guys.
I mean, I'm just sitting here on this call. I've been on Beach RC call right now for about 10 minutes, and we're just now getting in. Pretty hurting.
No, it's just so popular. So popular that there's so many people online waiting to get in.
Yeah, sorry for botching that story. Either way,
I mean, we would have had you guys on if you would have won something.
Richard moved Brian Eider off the track, and he was Dagani, and they're about to brawl. It is what it is. Shit happens.
If Dagani's in the mix, something bad's gonna happen. It's just.
Those boys are ready to toss hands. No kizzy.
I know the Idaho boys definitely are. I know. I seen Kazakria. Well, I wasn't there, but I heard Kazakria's gotten a little riled up.
We know you weren't there, dude. We just heard the fact that you weren't there.
Even when I'm there, I'm not there. There's something going on in Idaho, man.
Come in here and give a huge shout out to Spencer Hecker for the fat second place. Losing on the last lap. Someone knows something about that. We're both out here just racing Truggy pretty much and losing to the best in the world. But it is what it is.
and we're gonna go to the next one and hopefully win it.
Nice.
I like your optimism. Let's go, kids. Let's go.
Solid plan. Solid plan.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but the old Flock Foil was out there ripping on both the S-Works and Techno Truggy. Flock Foil gave maximum downforce. Maximum
Word
for the win.
Word.
Yeah, Flock Foils for the win.
All right, we're leaving. Later.
All right.
Later, boys. Who won in golf? Who won?
I'm gonna go ahead and
They're
guess
gone.
Camden probably won
I'm gonna have
by
to guess Camden.
5 miles. He shoots almost like par or under par, so he's probably won.
Nice. Thanks, Zach Rogers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, literally, dude, you told a whole story that no one else lived. So it's awesome to know that you're a good storyteller.
Hey, if you want to pass some time, ask me about something and I'll maybe get through it.
Yeah, well, we almost got through it, that's for sure. All right, so let's talk about this Cinderella story real quick because I didn't know this until you told me, but this Katana McNeil wins the expert invite A main, beating Fishback, Rhonda Drake, Graham Hill, Dylan Peterson, Ryan Reese, like Hickerson, Watlet, Reggie Tung, like Chris, tons of people, tons of good names, great racers in that class. And this kid comes out, wins by a lap.
He's freaking shredding, dude. That guy is on fire. He not only won expert invite buggy, but he also won expert Truggy as well. He went back to back, and then you know what he goes and does? He wins the raffle for the damn e-bike. So he's wins buggy, wins Truggy, wins this freaking badass e-bike thing, just having the time of his life. You know what I mean? And I mean, it was cool as I put him on the team before any of this happened, but it was at this race. And I mean, that couldn't have worked out better, man. That was really cool.
Wow. Well, good for
And he's such a dope dude. The dude is dope as shit, down to earth, freaking awesome, nice guy. So, I mean, it couldn't have happened to a better dude. Fishback was in there. You know, he's always an expected one to be one of the fastest and on top. You know, he TQ'd rounds. You know, he was there. But man, yeah, it was Kaitana's weekend, dude. That dude shreds. And he was pitting in my pit spot in the racecraft room. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
Wow,
he's a Mugen driver. Frankie Contreras Jr. were in there in the pit room. So was Chevelle. So they had this, you know, good vibe going in the racecraft room between all those guys. And man, they just made it happen.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And Frankie won a round of something. I think he won the A1 main of e-buggy, pro e-buggy. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, man.
That's awesome. Frankie's coming, man. You know, I wish we could see Frankie come out to do a little bit more of the mid to east side of the country. You know, he's primarily just West Coast, but as fast as he's getting, it'd be good to see him at some of these big race time races.
100%.
Adam Drake, come on, get him.
Yeah, get him that travel there, Adam. Man. Make it happen.
Let's get a little bit about that. Let's get a little bit of these Mugen guys out to these bigger races.
Sorry, Kaz. Sorry, Kaz. You were there, bro. You made the podium. You were there. You were ripping too.
Yeah, come on.
Sorry.
All right. Well,
there's only 400 people there. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people. Sorry. I had a great time.
I'm thinking that we bring in Chris Nelson. I can see in the green room that he's still in his truck cruising from somewhere to somewhere, and there's no there's a little bit of light. We see you, Chris. All right. Well, let's go ahead see if we can hear him and bring him in, and I'm sure we're gonna have a few questions for him at the end of this whole thing and get his whole outlook. And just, you ready? You want to bring him in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go, Chris.
Hopefully he's ready.
Oh, I gotta change that. There we go. Chris.
Chris, you there?
Uh-oh.
Oh, we don't have audio.
Him. We are back to he's
got an X in front of his microphone.
Yeah.
Man, this has definitely been one of the loosest shows we've ever done.
You got a mute button or something pushed, or we ain't seeing you?
Can you unmute him?
I mean, we can see you. We can't hear you. No, I've tried.
All right. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Dun, 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 dun.
If
So
that's not working,
for-
Chris, you could just call into our hotline and we
Yeah.
could bring you in since the picture isn't that great. Oh, there
Oh,
you are.
there he is.
Hey.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
What's up, man?
Not a much, man. Trying to recoup from the race.
Yeah, you recovering?
I think
Almost back.
I got my voice back, so we're good. So I can talk at least. So that's good.
For those who don't know, this is Chris Nelson from this is TNR, the man that puts on the race, that produces the fuel. So for anyone on the East Coast that doesn't know who Chris Nelson is, because I'm sure just about everybody on the West Coast knows. But yeah, man, another successful event. Looked like everything went very, very good. What was it like from your perspective?
It was stressful. It was. I mean, you know how it is. You throw races. So, but for my end, I needed to have 100% success rate because last year was so brutal. So I was determined, no matter what, to make it happen, man. No matter what. So.
Well, you pulled it off, man. That was a perfect race, perfect program, perfect vibes, perfect everything, man. It was sick.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I felt good about the race. My racing was in the toilet, but the race was awesome. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, for sure.
The fact that you tried to race your own event, that's one thing. That's
I don't know
that's
how you
tough
do it.
Yeah, that's tough to do. There's very few races that I've ever ran of my own. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's tough. I wanted to win an e-bike too. I'm not gonna lie. So.
Yeah, no kidding. You know, I stood and watched that whole raffle, and I didn't even have any damn raffle tickets. And I was like, "What the hell am I doing here? I just want to be stoked for other people to win stuff." Like, come on. I did get
So
one
sick.
thing though. Check out what I got from Chris.
What'd you get? Oh yes.
He gave these to all of his team drivers. They're custom fuel canister
barrels.
flasks. Yeah,
Wow,
and this
that
actually
is
has fuel in
sick.
it. So yeah, pretty rad. Thanks,
That is
Chris.
very cool.
No problem, man. I try to take care of my team guys. If they're able to support me at the race, then I try to do a little something and give back to them, the team guys. So just a little something for me to you guys. That's all.
Yeah, it's one of the perks of being on the team. He hit me up and he's like, "Hey, Chase, are you racing my race?" And I was like, "No, but I still want a cool fuel bottle if you're doing those again." So, yeah, I didn't get one last year because I didn't race, but man, he hooked me up this year. This thing's cool. I like it.
You're one of the sponsors, so I got you going.
Yeah, baby. Of course.
You've always been good to your racers and your people. I remember the year I went to Silver State a few years back, how you did the special bottle labels, the jug labels for your team guys. That was really sick.
Yeah.
So very, very forward thinking and really rad.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Definitely.
Where are you on your way back from?
We had to go pay a visit to a couple hobby shops. We kind of fell behind on deliveries because of the week, the chaotic week. So I had to do a couple trips out there. So headed back now to the high desert. Thank God. So a little long day, but it's all good. It's all worth it. So
nice.
But I wanted to really iterate on the whole Richard Bryan thing. Man, no one knows that was my fault.
Wait, what?
Yeah, big time.
No, please do tell.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Okay, so when Anthony Westergaard did that side of the track, he goes, "All right, this is going to be a long straight for the beginning, for the start of the race. Right before the the front section, the front rhythm section." And I was like, "Okay, perfect." So he had it lined up to where everyone will line up on the backside, and that's where we'll start the minutes. So once the race started, if you're racing, you realize that front stretch was the hardest part of the track, and everybody, including the pros, were crashing in it bad. And if you're an A-scale racer, first turn pileups are the worst thing, especially for TQ. Okay, so I was trying to I don't know what outsmart the system, I guess, and completely flip the started where that step, and then that's where the whole Richard Saxon Greg Degani thing happened. Okay, so Greg Degani, Richard Saxon TQ'd, I believe, or was second one of them, and Greg Degani came behind and hit Richard and knocked it to where his car flamed out. Somehow, I don't know if the marshal did it or what, but he didn't even get over the hump, and he hit him, and Greg took off, and Richard was out. He didn't even go 5 feet, and he was out, and it was because of the start. So I was like, oh my God. So Richard was on a vengeance. I mean, he literally, they had to go restart his car, and he went back on the driver's stand. And to me, Richard's like Adam. Like, they're fast guys, but they got another switch, and they could just go into a mode like full wood, but not crash. I don't know how. So like Chase said, he was down 2 laps or 3 laps, and he caught back up to like either the lap of or lap before, and he was still moving. But I want to say he was after Greg. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that was his motive, and Brian Eider just happened to be in the way of that issue between those two. And Brian got the worst of it, and Richard felt the worst of it. So, I mean, Brian was in his face, and Richard didn't. He might have turned pale a little bit, but he didn't stop driving because he wanted to catch up so bad, you know. But man, that was I guess the drama of the TNR race. So it was pretty cool.
You know, what was good after all that happened. You know, obviously that travels through the whole track, and at every race when something like that happens. 1 or 2 races, I think it was 2 races later, was the 40 plus e-buggy, and Eider was starting right behind Saxton.
Oh my God!
Oh,
of course.
And we're all expecting him to just field goal his ass off the step up. I mean, that might have been in my plan if I was in that situation. But kudos to Brian for not ending all that at that last race, and instead of bringing it to the e-buggy as well. You know. But there was a crowd waiting for this, like, to see what was going to happen, you know, with it. But, yeah, it was good, man.
I think at our age, we rather win than take someone out. And winning is more putting it in your face than anything, especially, like, you know, Richard's the king. He's one of the kings of 40 plus. And somehow, I don't know what the hell Brian and those Idaho boys have been eating, but they all got fast as hell. So he came out of nowhere and was, you know, top 3 at almost every, you know, class he was running. So he came to California to this race to do it. So it was a good battle. It was fun to watch. Definitely fun to watch.
For sure, man. It was good. So what do you have planned for next year, dude?
Well, next year it's going to be fun again, but we got another race coming up in June. So we're only 6 months away.
Nice. Now that one's usually a little bit more mid-America, right?
What was that?
That one's a little bit more mid. The one that you do after is more mid-America, right?
Yeah. Going on to be called the SoCal Arena race.
So okay. You're kind of breaking up now, man. Not really.
Might need to have him call in versus being on the video.
Let me, can you, you're in that text group with him. Just text him the number rather than be on the.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, that was some good stuff. I mean, obviously, that was the biggest drama that happened at the track. He told the story better than I did. So.
Oh, just a little bit. I mean, it looked like the comments were concurring with Chris as far as that goes. Hey, Robert, on the if you go to my text messages, you'll see at the very top it should be there's a couple. Just text them the number to call in.
Oh, nice. I don't know what's going on. I guess TNR 2 is going to be at Paris again, so we'll have a summer TNR race as well, or pre-summer.
Yeah, I couldn't understand what he was saying. But yeah, I mean, races like that, when you have that many people there, you're never going to have, well, I shouldn't say never, because it does happen from time to time. It's very rare that everyone leaves there and there's not a race that caused some ruffled feathers, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And it's not that it's bad for the sport either. Like we need those things to happen. It doesn't need to get so out of hand that, you know, it's just bad, but we need to have those rivalries where things happen to somebody so that the next time those guys are around each other at a big race, it's not necessarily like I'm gonna fight you, I'm gonna fuck you up type thing. It's more of like everyone's watching the track to
Right.
see what's
See
gonna
going
happen with
on.
those guys. Because if they're in the A main at that race, they're probably gonna be in the A main together at another race, at a bigger race.
Yeah. I mean, it
And
definitely added some viewers to the 40 plus e-buggy main. Because everybody's like, oh, they're back up again. What's gonna go down?
absolutely.
You know? So
Absolutely.
for sure.
Hot Rod Hobbies, what's up? Is that the one and only JBRL all up in
Babcock? The
here?
Babcock?
Up in here?
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
so Jimmy is Babcock's posted in here. TNR Stadium race will be hosted at a non-RC venue in the high desert. So hopefully it's not on Nationals weekend. That would suck, but I can understand there's a lot of weekends and almost every weekend's covered with races. So because I see Tim had posted what weekend Nationals are in June. Nationals are, you know, Fuel Nats are always in June. I wouldn't think Chris would put that on Fuel Nats because that'll take away all the pros for the most part.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
So that's silly.
Hopefully not.
Hey, it is Jimmy, Mr. Babcock. Thanks for joining us, man. We love having people in here. You, Daniel Adams, Zach, like all you, I mean, Eider, we got all these guys, man, like so much history listening to us two dumbasses talk spit
I know, man.
lies and
Thanks
have
for
people
just joining in too, Jimmy, because you would have heard a bunch of malarkey.
How do you know he just joined in? He just commented. Doesn't mean he just joined in.
Oh, yeah, that's true, huh?
At one point
story.
before your story started, we had 125 people watching.
Yeah, I blew it. I blew the show. I mean, I win them all. You know what I mean? Oh, well.
Well, Chris is like down in the green room, but Chris, if you can hear me, it'd be better if you called in. We gave you that number. If you can hear me, because your connection was pretty rough. You call in would probably be a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. He's probably on the Wi-Fi in his truck on his laptop. Who knows what he was trying to do there? But right on, man. 7:02. We got an hour left in the show. We're only an hour in.
Is it commercial time?
Oh yeah, go for it. Drop one.
Right. We'll be right back.
Quality. Precision. Passion. For servos, batteries, and fuel, go to nitroproracing.com.
I like that commercial. It's freaking intense.
Yeah,
quality, passion, precision.
All right.
It's intense.
Did Chris call in or no?
Sure did.
I don't
got him
know.
on the line.
Oh,
all right.
Hell yeah. All right.
I'm here.
Oh,
what's up,
better.
man?
Hey, you gotta
I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
log out of that. Let's see here. I wonder if I kick you.
Yeah, maybe get him out of the.
Yeah. Maybe we're not getting feedback. You there?
I'm out of there.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, yeah, I'm here. I'm out of.
Oh, we can hear you so
much
clear
better.
and good now.
Much better, man.
All right. Sorry, guys.
No problem. So tell us more about the TNR Stadium race.
So unfortunately, I can only reserve because this place that we're going to have it, a very popular place, and the only dates I could squeeze in was June 5th. So unfortunately,
I believe it is the weekend of the Nats. So it's the 5th, the 6th through the 9th. So I think it is that weekend of the Nats that I really wanted to get this race in this year.
It's actually the weekend
Test
before the
water,
Nats.
see how it
So
goes. So
you're good, bro. It's the weekend before the Nats.
it is. Oh, okay, because I know the Nats, those guys like to go race or somewhere close to that area, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun event. It's going to be, like I said, the first arena race in SoCal. A lot of, I've gone to P&B and SICK and all those places, and I'm like, dude, this is so cool. It'd be cool to have this, this vibe, this environment out in California, especially for the guys that can't travel and go to those races on the East Coast. So to have that out here is going to be super solid. So
hell yeah,
very cool, man.
The weather in California in June is kind of hot. So, but it's a covered arena with open walls. So, and the amount of shade it puts off, it's just it stays cool no matter how hot it is outside. It's still thick.
Badass.
So plenty of room for parking, plenty of room for everything. So yep, it'll
very
be fun,
cool,
man. So definitely it'll be our first race out there.
Where's the closest airport?
We'll see. This track is literally 10 miles away from the airport.
Sick.
Ontario Airport, International.
Yeah,
it doesn't get any better than that. 10 miles. Yeah. So pretty solid.
Beautiful.
For sure. Are you going to run it like a full-blown TNR? Same thing as everything?
We're not sure yet. I don't think it's not going to be the same format as TNR. So again,
I don't know what happened. Welcome to my face. I don't know where everybody went or what happened. I don't know if it's just me on here or not, but obviously this show has been an absolute shit show. And we're going to try and do better next time. There we go. Hello.
I hear you, Chase.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, we lost Brent for a second. He didn't warn us at all.
Fine,
Oh, okay. It just went to my face on the screen. I thought that we dropped everybody and it was just me.
All me. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Oh, there he is.
Me trying to get a beer causes total calamity on this show. Damn it, man. Damn it, Timmy.
Well, that's cool. So weekend before Nats, TNR 2, under the roof. That sounds sick, man. I might have to race that one.
Can't wait.
Yeah,
and we're not sure if it's still not sure if it's a 3-day or 4-day yet. So we're still working on that.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I wish you all the luck. If I can make it out there, I definitely will. I'm looking forward to seeing details on that. I love guaranteed races. I want to make it out to the TNR race eventually. Just this year with timing. My daughter's in gymnastics. A lot of competitions going on this time of year, pretty much every weekend. So that's actually what's going to take me out of going to DNC and a couple other races that I normally attend.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, man, you keep on doing what you're doing. Love having people like you in RC. I think people like you and what you're doing out there is what we need. We need more of it. We need more people that love the hobby and that the racers love. They'll love to be around. So it's good stuff, man. Keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Trying, man. Trying as much as I can. See how it goes.
Yeah, and what I can say for the way that this race went, man, these big races are normally such chaos and it seems like you're rushed and all this stuff, man. Everybody's just chilling, having a good time in the pits. Everybody felt like they had enough track time. The vibe was insane. Obviously getting some prize money out there. I mean the raffle for everybody. Everybody came home with something. Nothing but good things for this one this time, man. It was amazing. Totally redeemed yourself, my man.
Right. Well, I can't suck it all in and pretend it was all me. So the difference of having my wife there and not my wife there is what made the race. Honest truth. So
Yeah.
last year, didn't have her there. Disaster. This year, she was there, ran flawless from start to finish.
Isn't it crazy
So,
how
that
organized and how much help women are?
it's sickening, dude. It's sickening
Yep.
because I can't do it.
I know.
I'm supposed to be able to do it all, but yeah. So it was awesome. There, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things out of our control that, for instance, like the weather. First off, it was playing tricks on us. We woke up Friday morning or Thursday morning, and it was raining, and the forecast didn't show it at all. There was no on any city showing rain at all, and it was raining in every city there was. And we were like, "What the hell is this?" And this was after the track build.
Yeah.
So even before the track build, we had discussed about changing the track, and literally the day before the race, or Tuesday, the original track builder was like, we're not going to be able to change the track. Let's just leave it the way it is. Guys will be happy they can eat a race. And I was just like, dude, there's just in my head, I'm like, dude, there's just no way. Like, we're racing for so much money. And there's some guys that got hours on that track, and you got guys flying in from out of state. And if I was a cheap bastard, I would have been like, yeah, F it. Let's just leave the track in. But that's not how I roll. And I personally didn't want to run on that old track. So it's like, by the drop of a dime, Anthony Westergaard with Factory Tracks, called him up. I was like, hey, bro, can you be here tomorrow? And then I called my other buddy, Daniel Smith. Daniel Smith's the one that built that huge booter in the back, okay? Most people think Anthony did that, but it was Daniel. And but Anthony and Daniel, no, because those, to me, two of the best builders. I mean, if you guys see, they built that track in less than half a day in one day. And so I had to hire not one, but two track builders to save the day so we can all have a new layout so it can be equally spread out with all the racers. No advantage for anybody. So
right.
I just, it cost me a lot. That was probably the most expensive track guys have ever raced on, was that layout. Because you had three track builders paid to do that. So it was tough.
But you
next
got
day
to
heard a track.
You got to do what you got to do, though. When it comes down to having that track,
I'm telling
you gotta do it. There's no excuses. I mean, I'm telling you from experience.
I can't tell the people, hey. Yep. Yeah, the people don't want to hear excuses. They don't. And I guarantee you, if I would have left the track in, there would be no more TNR. Literally, because that would have been not cool. Because, I mean, and the cool thing about it was that was probably the best that dirt has been to build a track because it was rained on. And the rain went down 4 or 5 inches. So they had great mud. I mean, the perfect chocolate cake you can imagine to build at that track. And it was flawless. I mean, yeah, at the end of the race day, it was, we had our rest in certain areas, but it wasn't, we know at DNC it gets craters, and it gets not like no other. But I can't wait to get back to it's so fun. The layout is so sick. So
yeah,
I'm psyched. I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, man, that's for sure.
I'm waiting for that groom day on that track. Whenever Joey goes, yep, we groomed it. Come on out and practice. That's the day I'm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
We 2 years ago for in October we did the Palmetto, or not the Palmetto. We did the RCGP out at the Badlands, and we built that track 3 times before a car got on the track. So it just weather, and there's nothing you can do on that outside track, and it's just part of it, and it doesn't matter about how much money you're going to make or how much money you're going to lose. As your duty as a track owner or putting on an event is to make sure that the track is ready for the racers. And, on a given weekend, if that was a club race, we could have walked away from that and been like, guys, we lost the track. But we had people that flew in from, England and Austria and freaking wherever freaking the Vikings from, Denmark or some shit like that. I mean, these guys flew in from all over the world. You can't just be like, sorry guys, fucking race is canceled. And same for you. You put on a big ass race, you got that many entries, that many people depending on it. They want to see you make an effort, which goes back to like
Yep.
last year's DNC, Joey and Aaron and them putting on, moving that track underneath the shed or the building, the covering and at their track. Just it wasn't ideal, but everyone still got to race, and you've got to do whatever you can.
People don't realize how much work went into doing that. Even though, like me personally, what sucks was the track that they had built. Oh, it was so sick on the big track, and we only got to practice on it one day.
One day,
and then Anthony was hauling dirt into that underneath that building forever. I mean, like I said, the amount of work it took for those guys to pull that off was it was amazing. And so that's dedication. That's making it happen. So I felt I had to do the same thing. There was just no way I could not have a track built. And people don't know, but I'm in the hole in this race. I'm not going to say the amount, but things like that were unexpected that we had to pull out and come out, put us in the hole. But I was telling Chase, I'd rather be in the hole and have a good race than last year be in the hole and have a horrible race. So I feel that the race was a success.
It totally was.
Figuring and
I didn't hear one
complaint.
Not one complaint out of anybody.
I got it all. I got it all. And people would show me. People came up. They were like, "Bro, I don't know what these people are on crack, but this is probably one of the best races I've been to. And this guy, I don't know what the hell his problem is, and so on and so on." I was like, "I know it's feedback. We take it. I got to take it with a grain of salt, but it is what it is." But I tried. I put every effort I could to make that race what it was. Just plenty of practice for everyone. No one was shorted out. Plenty of qualifying time. The couples race. I don't know if you guys got to see that, but that was the funniest, bombest thing for me at that whole event. It was. I mean, if you could have saw Tyler Brown and Jennifer Brown and Matt Sistrunk and Chevelle, these guys. Oh my God, it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
I've seen the picture. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Oh, you guys got to go back to the first day, Friday. The end of Friday night is when we held that race. It was hilarious, man. It was fun. It was fun. And I learned from it, and now we're gonna tweak it a little bit more for the next time. So you guys be ready for that.
Nice.
Yeah, those special races are generally what make events like. I love those kind of things. I'm a big proponent of it. We do the hooligan race at the Masters of Dirt, and those races change the whole vibe of an event.
You got it.
So that's awesome that you got something there. You stick with that race. Make sure that you do that every year. People will start looking forward to it. They'll start planning for it. But that's awesome. I didn't know about that at all. I'm looking forward to going back and watching that as well.
Yeah, check it out. It was pretty fun.
And never let one apple ruin the whole barrel of apples, or however that shit goes. There's a fucking phrase for that, isn't there, Chase? You probably know what it is.
Don't put a banana in the apple bowl.
That has nothing to do with what I was just saying. But anyway, don't let one apple ruin the entire barrel of apples or whatever. But yeah, I mean, people are always going to talk shit, man. My father taught me when I grew up promoting racing with him. I promoted motorcycle racing for a long time, and my father taught me, he's like, if you successfully make 51% of the people happy, then you did your job. 51%. It's not 99%. It's not 90. It's 51, a majority. And unfortunately, there's always one, and there's generally going to be more than one. And fuck those people. They'll be back the next time knocking down your door to pay you money to race at your track. They'll be fine.
So true. So true. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, that was fun though. Like I said, I mean, minus the stress of making sure that the event was good. I think it was all great. So Matt at MOD, they covered as usual. They did a great job. And I had a lot of crew guys that were helping maintain the track and other things, so they did a great job. So then of course, like I said, my wife and Penny's a longtime friend of ours, our family friend of ours, and she had my back. So between those two and myself, I felt it was fun. it was a big time event. A lot of people came up and said, "Great job! Most fun we've had in a long time." So on and so on. So that made it all worth it. So we're
Nice.
stoked on it. So I could, so couldn't be more happier.
So you're already planning
And we even had,
you went home, and I'm sure you like already started planning next year's.
I took a lot of notes Sunday night, man. Lots of notes. So it's just like you're a promoter, you do races, so I'm sure you do the same thing. Like, okay, I can't do this, I got to do this, and I'm gonna mark this down right now because it's like I've already, like you said, I've already started planning for the next race already.
Yep.
So it's a big leap.
Chapstick. We got to make chapstick readily available at the TNR stand. There's a lot of people running around there with red ass lips.
Yeah, and sounds like you need to sell packages of boxers at the TNR stand too, from what I understand.
Just with the little bit of wind that we had, I still got chapped lips, man.
I had it too. Yeah, it was brutal, dog. It was brutal.
Yeah, we need some TNR chapstick for TNR 25.
TNR 25. Maybe I can make that one.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, it's my favorite race of the year. I've said it every year. It's such a good race.
Well, that's awesome, Chris, man. Thank you very, very much for what you're doing for RC. I appreciate you joining us tonight because why not have the FuelFather after the fuel at the TNR race? So
the FuelFather, man.
It's awesome. So thank you for everything. We'll let you get your butt home. I'm sure you've had a long day. You're probably still exhausted, and rightfully so. You deserve some rest, and hope everything's rocking for you out there.
Appreciate you guys, man. Definitely keep doing your guys' thing. I love your show, so I'm glad I got to be a part of the celebrity show.
Oh, come on.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Right.
This show sucks.
Right.
This show sucks. Whatever. We appreciate you.
Do it all the time.
We'll have you back.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys, man.
We'll have you back
all
on
right.
soon, bro.
See you soon, dude.
All right, take care.
Sounds good, man. Thanks again, guys. All right, guys. Thanks, guys.
Later, dude.
Yeah, dude, that man is, he's doing it. He came in from what, like, he's into like home audio and stuff, right? That's his
Yeah, well, and security systems. Yeah.
Security. So that's where he comes from. So like, dude just loves his hobby. He got into it. He's going, balls deep, throwing big ass races, giving back to the people, has a product that people love. So yeah, 100%. Good for him. Stoked to have people like him in this hobby and doing what he's doing. So SoCal's lucky, man. Lucky to have people like that. I know what he's going through. I can sympathize and empathize and appreciate everything he's doing.
And Chris Nelson's such a good dude through and through.
You know, when I met him, it was at the first time we met, actually, is at DNC. And now it's got to be 4 years ago, maybe 5. I can't remember how long ago. It was the first Racecraft Rager. You were giving away command modules like they were free candy, like you never had to pay for them. There's nothing. Garrett was out there, but that was when we had the rubber, the fucking the floaty full of beer and ice, and Chris's trailer was like right next to where all the beer was.
He just got thrown into this thing,
Yeah. And I walk in, someone's like, "Hey, you gotta meet Chris," and they take me into his trailer, and he's got, I think at that time it was either a really good tequila or a good whiskey, and I'm a man of the liquors, and went in there, had a few shots, got to meet him, and just very welcoming, very just cool dude. So, like I said, SoCal is lucky to have people like that out there. I mean, it's just such a cool scene out there between SoCal and in the Arizona area. I know I'm leaving people out, so don't want anyone get butthurt, but just that general Southwest area, just like the Southeast has a huge scene going on right now. RC's in a good spot. The competitive RC's in a really good spot right now, and everybody keep doing what they're doing for sure. It's fun.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more, man. It's a lot of fun.
We got a half hour to take some calls. They can, you want to do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
let people call in.
Let me throw that number
Shoot
up.
the poo.
You can call in. You can be anonymous, or you can tell us your name. We don't give a shit what it is. We just want to talk to you, hang out, hear what you got to say. So
yeah,
give us a shout.
Or we'll just be half hour dead time.
Chase, Tell me a little bit about how you feel at your age after you take those nasty little falls when you're skateboarding. Because like I went to the gym yesterday and I hadn't been to the gym in quite some time, and I literally rolled out of the bed today. I could barely walk. I was duck walking. So I can only imagine at my age if I were to take a fall off a skateboard, what I would feel like.
Mostly it's like nagging injuries from back in the day that like come back. Like I got pretty bad knees, so most of the time I'm limping, you know. After I go skate or something, I'm like gimping for 2 days afterwards, and then I'm like, all right, I feel okay. I'm gonna go skate again. You know, it's not necessarily like the falls that make it hurt. I think it's just like I naturally just hurt all the damn time from previous injuries. What do you say? Brought you in there?
No, it's Tim Lyon because I
No.
forgot part of the story that he took me into Chris Nelson's trailer. I'm sorry. So Tim Lyon took me into Chris Nelson. Let me back up the story. Tim Lyon takes me into Chris Nelson, introduces to me. I have some good alcohol. We go back out and party. I watch like Camden Lime and Ryan Pavitas wrestle. And I mean, I was drunk. I still remember all this shit. But yes, thank you, Tim Lime. Thank you for reminding me that you were the one that introduced me. What's up, Jeremy?
Everybody's got to get their credit.
Give credit where credit's due. Yeah, I love you.
Yes.
But
yeah, pretty much just live in pain all the time. So it's just kind of, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to quit skateboarding. I'm not going to quit any of that. I just kind of deal with it. I don't take pain pills or anything. So I just kind of deal with it.
You just drink your pain away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we've got another caller on the line.
DJ Bronzig in my head. You hear that? Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
I heard him. It's coming from the heavens.
All right, caller, you're on.
Who's this? We got a shy one.
It's Brian.
Hello, Brian.
Hey,
What's
Brian.
up, boys?
Hey.
What's up, Brian?
Is this Mr. X-Ray, Brian?
This is Brian Eider with HRCR.
Oh, yeah. Mr.
What's up,
X-Ray,
Brian
guy.
Eider with HRCR, man? It was fun hanging out with you this weekend, dude. It was so good to see you. You and Cause.
Cases pain pills come inside of a silver bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does take
Yeah.
pills. Silver bullets.
Yes.
Liar. So how are you, man?
That was a good
We've talked.
weekend.
We've said your name 100 times tonight, and so now you're here. At one point, we thought maybe you called with an accent, but evidently it wasn't
Yeah,
you.
it wasn't you, but
Which
he had
was
the
really
story
rad.
straight.
Anyway, that guy was awesome, and I hope he calls back. But how are you, man? Tell us? Are you over it? Is everything done and gone? You ready just to move on to the next one and maybe get him back at another time, or what?
You know, Richard came over and we sat for about an hour on Sunday night chatting, and you know, he came clean. He said he was out to get Dagani, and he had mistaken my car for Dagani's car, and intentionally went after Dagani, and unfortunately I was collateral damage, and he thought I was Dagani, and he did exactly what he wanted to do, and that was to take me out of the race, thinking it was Dagani. But super unfortunate. I was running a solid P2, and I was actually chasing down a Tondo. I started at 13 seconds, and I ended up breaking in 8 seconds behind a Tondo. So my car was great. I finally got on the right tires. I went on a hard, smooth Cosmo, and I finally felt like my car was in the track, and I was having a blast. But you know what? I went out there in e-buggy and I beat Richard, and I think that's cooler than blowing him off the track. Actually,
I respect
I thought
that.
about it heavily.
I respect that because I've always told everyone, you don't take when I see somebody scuffle, I always tell them leave it on the track. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying just go out there and beat them. I've always said I'm gonna wait until that guy is winning his biggest race of his life, and I'm gonna take him out. Now you went out there and you beat him, and you feel better about beating him than going and trying to blow him off the track. And I do not blame him one bit for trying to wreck Dagani, because who wouldn't want to wreck Dagani? I mean, everyone should just pretty much try and wreck Dagani, period. But it sucks that it really just sucks that you're part of the collateral damage of that. Because Dagani and Richard they've been racing each other for a long time. I mean, both of them are dinosaurs, and I can just imagine right now what was going through Saxton's head while he's trying to chase down Dagani and take him out. So it sucks for you, man. Sucks.
Dagani hit Saxton so hard, it popped his throttle linkage off of his carburetor.
That's gnarly.
Well,
That's gnarly right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gnarly.
well,
That's just wild that he was trying to take out Dagani like the whole time. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's just crazy. Took him 25 minutes to take you out.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like
Gnarly.
5 minutes and 38 seconds left in the
Yeah.
race.
Yeah,
Totally
for real.
unfortunate. You know, Richard's like my 40 plus idol, right? Like I've always, every race I want to go to, I just want to go because I want to race with Richard, right? I mean, everybody wants to be at our age. You know, I'm 45 years old. I've only been racing ATL for like 2 years. So I want to go be as fast as Richard. That'd be cool. So
well, it looks like you're getting
I
there
lost
for
full
sure.
respect for him now.
I think there might be a little truth in the Papa Bear comment. I mean, I don't know when Dagani's ever run Ivan Man Stewart's paint scheme. But,
Yeah. I mean, just because both of
but
you have
whatever.
white on your body doesn't mean you look like Dagani. So, I mean, Richard needs some new glasses. Come on, Saxon. Come on, man. Come on. We love you, dude, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least Richard was man enough to come apologize to me and at least come up with an excuse if that's what it is. So kudos to him.
Yeah, for sure.
The 40-40 club. That's funny.
Well, it was sick. It's always fun to see you guys, man. I love it when you guys are down. And I mean, I was talking to Brian the day before he took off, and his whole fleet of vehicles was under like 6 feet of mud, and they had to figure out how to pull his damn semi truck out of the mud, and he had a hard time getting there, didn't you, Brian?
Oh, it was. Chase, I sent you that video on Monday, and we were literally in the middle of like a 6-inch deep lake in 8 inches of mud. And I'm like, I don't know if we're going to get out of here. It was insane. Arizona got 3 inches of rain in 24 hours, and we just happened to park in the low spot on this 10-acre piece of property.
Oh,
it was
my
horrible.
God. Man,
Yeah, so
Brian, you've been traveling like a motherfucker, dude. You were down in like Florida. You traveled like everything of Florida.
Yeah, I went and hung out at Dean's I think it's Dean's All Out RC.
Yep.
With Chris Figueroa.
Yep.
The pastor guy. And Dean hooked me up with his wife Mugen for a rental ride on a Wednesday night. And we had a family vacation scheduled to go out on a cruise boat, so we had a couple days to kill in Orlando. So I went and hung out at Beach Fine one day, and then I went and hung out at Dean's and raced on a Wednesday night and checked out the Florida race team. That was cool. They're all wearing like jeans and beanies and jackets, and here's this guy, from North Idaho in shorts and a t-shirt, sweating.
Hell yeah!
Like, it's 80 and it's 100% humidity. It is hot.
Yeah.
It was Christmas weekend.
If you're from Idaho and you're in Florida during Christmas, you're in shorts and a short sleeve shirt. You're like, fuck yeah, this is beautiful.
So I know we were talking. If I can recall correctly, did you guys make it up to Salt Lake yet?
So I'm actually in Nebraska right now, taking my motorhome back to Indiana because the show hauler that built my motorhome, we're remodeling the inside and adding bunk beds and stuff. But Jared and Travis, they made it home this morning.
Nice.
About 11 o'clock. They blasted straight through. 21 hours on the road. They drove straight home. So
crazy.
I am so looking forward to nationals. I cannot wait to get up there to see you and visit your track. So
yeah, nationals is going to be awesome. It was really nice to be at Chris's race this weekend, and the amount of people that came and talked to me about nationals and said they're coming, and asked about the area. It was a cool vibe to be able to. I'm excited to be able to show the RC world what I built. I mean, I'm really proud of what I've done up there, and I'm ready to show it off. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Ready for people to enjoy it.
Well, you got people frothing at the mouth from every, when you first opened it till now. They have no excuse not to go, man. Right. You get nationals, everybody's going. Everybody's going to get to enjoy it.
Which I think it was 197 times I was asked when signups are going to open. So that'd be something cool if Roar was to be announcing that sometime soon.
Yeah. Awesome.
Sure. They got to figure out this. They got to figure out this body situation before they do that.
I can't say shit because I've still got to get mine done. Mine's 2 months before yours. So like, yeah, it's everything's in the works. I know for a fact, but nothing moves fast. It's government is government, no matter if it's at the HOA level, the Roar, federal, whatever. Everything's fucking slow. It's supposed to be like Tim says in the chat. It's supposed to be 90 days prior. They haven't lived up to that, and we've talked about that in meetings for a long time, and that's something we're trying to get ahead of. But entries should go live 90 days prior. As far as announcements and all, I'm sure you're working on a flyer with hopefully you're working on a flyer and working on stuff with Lance or whatever. But I would assume you'll be getting contacted very soon if you haven't been, as far as like flyer and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Yeah, I've got Mike Garrison over at Boom all lined up for that. So
sweet.
Bitching.
They definitely got to at least figure out what a Truggy is before that.
We'll wait for next year on that one, I think.
Oh, that's next year, huh? So what's going to happen this year?
Yeah,
who knows?
What do you mean that's next year? What are we talking about?
When you guys figure out what a Truggy is.
Truggy body goes into effect in 25, right?
Oh, well, yeah, for whatever's going to happen. I mean, like I said, there's a manufacturers meeting coming up, and that all, Roar and the manufacturers all have to talk. There's a lot to that whole situation. It might have been posted prematurely, but in the same token, it is being discussed, and it is something that being online at the day it happened and looking at the comments, and I commenting like a dumbass and getting sucked into the vortex of social bullshit media, because opinions are opinions, and even though I have one, some people, fuck, man, here we go. So the fact of the matter is this: it shouldn't get blown out of proportion like it did, but it shouldn't have been announced so quickly without bringing the manufacturers in. I agree with that side of it wholeheartedly. I think maybe we got it wrong as far as Roar goes on that side. But the discussion needed to happen one way or the other, no matter if it pissed people off or not. But when I looked at the internet, it was 100% split down the middle of the people that I could see on my social media, of people that were in favor and against it. And it's like the people that were so against it, some of the names I don't even recognize at a national event. And some of the people that were against it, I do recognize. But what I didn't see was manufacturers talking about it, because they were professional enough to keep it kind of on the back end and talk amongst each other and talk with Roar and stuff like that. So I'm happy about that. I just think in the long run, hopefully there's a common ground met and everyone's happy. I mean, my personal opinion is well documented. I don't, really have any bones to pick with anybody. It's really just, I want to see a difference between a buggy and a Truggy. For me, that's the main thing. As far as like the performance value and everything, if everybody's got a truck body if all the manufacturers have a truck body that has to fit in a certain rules set, then no one has a performance advantage. So you can't say, well, their Truggy, a buggy body performs better than a Truggy body. But if everybody has to run a Truggy body, it doesn't matter. So if that's the complaint, then it's big whoop if it's all about performance. I just would love to see the front shock tower covered, in the back of the trucks look more like beds. I do think Techno's truck, the backside from, the back of the cab back, does look more like a truck than anybody else's. And I think that Techno was ahead of their time, and I think they played in the gray area of the rules.
I think you should just be able to have a truck bed like big enough to put an ice cream sandwich in.
Yeah,
that should be the criteria.
If that's the criteria, that's fine. But I think the front end needs to look more like a truck than a buggy, and that's where we're at right now. So there's a lot to it. But that being said, there's nothing's being done right now. People lost their minds over nothing at the moment, and when it's all said and done, something's going to happen. It's going to piss somebody off. I mean, that is just how it works. Someone's going to be mad, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being the villain.
51%, right?
51%. 51%.
Yeah,
that's what we're worried about. 51.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the last time I had fun running a Truggy, it was my off-mid jamming. So.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where it all comes. There's the manufacturers obviously play a very, very big role in everything, and if they're all solidified and solid and in harmony with a decision, then it could be hard. But maybe they're not. I don't know about yet. So we'll just have to see how it all works out.
Yeah, and we'll just
So
have
anyway,
to
I'm
sell
still
those
looking.
We'll just have to sell those megafoils to China.
Yeah, well then there's that. Racecraft for the win.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh well, thanks for calling in, Brian. Man, it was a pleasure hanging out with you all weekend, and man, I can't wait till whatever next race, probably DNC, we'll see each other at, and rock and roll there.
Sounds good, guys. Have a good night. Thank you for what you do.
All right, brother.
You too, man. Later.
Good talking with you.
Yep.
Take care. Yeah, when it's so tough because someone like Brian Eider, who I saw his post, he's highly in favor of it going back to the truck bodies. And then you've got, I personally got a few text messages from some people. I would say, up in the higher end of the RC racer world that were like, what's the big deal? It's a body. Like, we'll race whatever. It doesn't matter if it's a buggy or a truggy, whatever. But you see these posts of people losing their mind.
Yeah.
Like we've got you and I, like I don't like the buggy body, but I stand with you to lose money on that because of the megafoil. I mean, like, that's something that we stand to lose money on. But
yeah,
it still doesn't.
See, I don't really care about the megafoil, whatever. That's a cool product we have, but I think the whole thing, for me, my opinion on it is that the buggy is better for the consumers just because they last longer. That's it. That's literally the only opinion I have on it. Is it's better for dudes running Truggy because they're not going through Truggy buggies like crazy.
I've heard that argument, but I've never. I don't know how many people were going through truck bodies back when truck bodies were going.
I mean, go watch Sportsman and rookie races on the guys that aren't running a fresh painted body every race, and they've got bodies that are got blown out holes and all that shit going on. There's a lot of alligators going on out there. You know what I mean? I just think they last.
Daniel Adams, we love you, man. Have a good night. And your daddy, he is 100% on point.
I just got out of the shower, man. Mine smells fresh, baby.
But someone like Daniel Adams, though, who lived the body life, who's been in the political side of things, he understands it. And you know what? He's right. Like, everyone's got an opinion, and we have to just kind of like brush that stuff off, not get lost in it. I kind of, once in a blue moon, I get lost in it. I got lost in that whole situation. I should have just fucking turned off social media for that day and moved on. So,
all right. Well, we just got a message. We got a caller. I hope it's about buggy bodies.
You know what, Chase? I'm I'm proud of you because the fact that you just actually looked in our private chat
I know,
blows
right?
me away, dude. First time. Robert, can you believe that? This motherfucker actually looked in our private chat.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Notch. Look at Notch, dude.
Oh, sick name.
Come on, man. Thank you very much, dude. You are the man.
Thanks, Notch.
Anybody welcome at local clubs. Man, damn it, Notch. You make the argument tough.
Yeah, right?
Fuck.
And I like the pun in there. He should have had like pun intended.
Yeah. Fuck.
All right, Dick McGee, you're live.
What up,
Thanks,
Dick?
Thanks, Notch.
What you got, bro? I know Dan Dickerson's been politicking for you like you're damn Donald Trump to get on this show and say something. So why don't you just get on this high horse and tell us what the fuck? Come on.
Yeah. The hell with Dan Dickerson.
Hey,
Man.
Chase, just so you know, Dan Dickerson's the Volkswagen man.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah,
and this guy says the hell with him.
Well,
yeah, well, I'm Model A. I'm traditional street rods, brother.
All right, then.
That's why I have.
Okay.
What you got?
What's on your mind, Dick?
Basically, man, Brent wanted me to touch base with him whenever we got the track ready for our first race. That's going to be happening the 10th next Saturday. And we just wanted to make everybody aware of what was going on and that we were finally doing it. I don't think a lot of people, they don't have a good perception of what it takes to build a track that size and get it right.
That's true. That's very true.
It's a lot of work, and basically taking our time, and everything is groomed up. It's proven itself. We've gotten a lot of positive support from everybody, and we feel like at some point you got to pull the trigger on it, dog. So why not do it and go and get it over with, and then that way we can continue to move forward. So we were out there again today putting in some equipment and stuff, and we're just ready to rock and roll. And I wanted to thank Brent for his years of support and guidance and advice here and there, and he's always taken the time to answer my questions even when he was busy as hell. And I think that says a lot about him and what he does for our community.
Well, I appreciate you for fluffing me, but why don't you tell everybody what track you're talking about so that they know where they need to start looking and where they need to go if they're able to.
It's in Rocky Point, North Carolina, right outside of Wilmington on 210. The address is 25 Winterberry Lane. It's on the Facebook page. It's on Rocky Point RC Raceway. We'll be holding our first race, like I said, next Saturday. Brad Clifford will be calling that race, and I think everything's going to go as smooth as planned. That's what we hope for. We just want everybody to support us. I've literally worked my ass off out there with a shovel and a concrete rake, trying to make sure that the transitions flow and everything is working the way it should as far as the track. But it's big. It's elevation changes, 4-inch hard pipe, underground pipe all the way around it, no corrugated pipe at all. A nice nitro alley. I don't think you'll find anybody that's been there that hasn't been pleasantly surprised. They usually, if they come once, they continue to come back. But had a lot of practice days, man, and like I said, a lot of really good, positive vibes, and we're just going and pull the trigger, man, and go from there. I mean, we've got more things that we want to do, but I mean, I don't know if you can ever be finished with a facility like that. It's never ending. So, at some point we got to have a race and pull the trigger and make it happen.
Well, back in the day when that track was before it closed down for a little while, that track had such a great reputation. It's kind of on a somewhat of a hill bank, and everyone that's been there loves it. Like the flow of it, the dirt that's up there. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to that thing getting back up and running. Rocky Point is definitely for the East Coast, people in the Carolinas. That could very well be a place that if you guys can keep it running and not get burnt out, could definitely turn into a staple of. I mean, we have a lot of tracks in the Carolinas right now, but that track's unique in in its own way, and I think it could. It has a lot of staying power. So I'm glad that you guys got it back open. I'm glad. Sounds like everything you've done to it is going to be bitching. So yeah, keep it up, man. I hope this first race. When is that first race that you guys are putting on?
It's going to be next Saturday, the 10th. I've got to talk to Brad Clifford again and get our opening times and everything set in stone. But we're going to do it, man. Dan Dickerson has been a great asset. He's handled going out and getting some of the equipment, printers and everything else. And with your guidance, making sure that we don't make any wrong decisions. I've kind of spent the time to go to a bunch of your events and go to World of RC and some other places and just kind of trying to mimic what you guys are doing, even some of your race rules that are there at Beach. I kind of bit off of you and copied that for our track, but it's time to make it happen, man. And I truly have given everything that I've got. Thank God I'm retired, because when you come home after being on that shovel and concrete rake, it wears you down. But everybody loves it, and my background and the owners is motocross, and I rode skateboards for years, so I feel like I have a fairly good understanding of what transition, how it should be shaped. But
the tranny and flow, man.
It's got plenty of flow and consistent. I feel like when we get a lot of people on it, I think it's going to groove up nice. We do have a 3-inch fire hose in the middle of the track, so wetting it down and getting it blown is not going to be a problem. And we're going to try to get some lights up next week. It's never ending. You guys know the deal, man, but we're staying on the gas, man, and just trying not to get burned out on it. But I really think people are going to have a good time. So far, I've not had one complaint, and I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, anybody that can support us, man, we would greatly appreciate it. It's one hell of a facility. I don't know how you could come to the track and not have a good time.
That's
nice, man. Sounds like a
looking
great
forward
place.
to getting up there. Yeah. Well, thank you, Dick McGee.
Man.
You've been very popular in the chat tonight. People trying to get you up here to preach the good word about Rocky Point. So, thank you for all your hard work.
Yeah, they won't leave me the hell alone.
Yeah, well, hey, that's a good thing, man. You do the work. Start taking the praise with a grain of salt. I mean, those people are going to be your best friend when because they want a tractor race at. They're going to be your worst fucking enemy when they get pissed off at you. But they'll always come back. I promise.
Yeah, but they don't realize that's why my alias is Dick McGee. I can handle them, dog.
Not again.
All right. Well,
keep me posted, brother. We'll be in touch for sure. If you need anything, just holler.
And I greatly appreciate your years of support, your professionalism, and everything you've done for everybody. I don't think they realize what you have done for RC in the Carolinas and all around. So I appreciate you, brother.
Just a squirrel trying to get a nut, homie. Thank you.
Right on.
That's it, dog.
All right. Take care.
All right, everybody. Everybody head out to Rocky Point. Dick McGee's got that hard pipe.
Bro, yeah, it's hard pipe. And that track, I'm telling you, man, like before it shut down, they're reopening it. They've been running some practices. Before that track shut down, it was fucking awesome. Like everyone loved going up there. Just the way how it's built and kind of into the side of a mountain, a hill there. Really, really cool. So definitely looking forward to getting back up there for sure.
I mean, elevation makes RC racing so much funner, dude. Like
yes.
Thunder Alley with the elevation there, and there's that other crazy track that's like wow, gnarly that you see somewhere. Yep. I don't even know where the hell it is, but it looks badass.
There's another track out here in North Carolina, another North Carolina track called Red Brush. It's in Red Brush, North Carolina, and it literally is. I mean, it is in a mountain. It's a very, very steep pitch. Like it's hard to get to the top marshalling spot.
Channel, yes, good
so
call there. Channel as well.
Tilt Yard. I've not been there. Lee General posted.
That's what Tilt Yard. That's the one I was talking about. Tilt Yard. But yeah, Channel Island definitely has.
Yep. And then
tons of elevation.
Chris Harris is posting about Red Brush. Like, dude, it is hard to get to the top of Red Brush to fucking Marshall. That it's so steep. All right, who we got? Bring them on.
We got
This is
6
Coach
minutes.
RC calling from Georgia.
Fuck, man, we got all kind of podcasters up in this bitch tonight. What's up,
Yeah,
Roach?
right on, Roach. I'll be right back.
I'm doing pretty well. How about you guys? I wanted to say congratulations on the 1,000 subs.
Well, thank you. I think we've got a couple more than that finally, but hey, so that's our live audience. Yeah, but appreciate it.
Yeah. So, also, I wanted to know what are your plans for anything coming up with Palmetto Classic or the Roar Nat?
Well, I'd have to pull up a calendar, but I did post all of the dates on our Facebooks, both the group page and the business page. But Palmetto Classic, which is the Roar warm-ups, is March 8th through the 10th. So really cool trophies and a Roar warm-up race. And then the Nationals are April 17th through the 21st. 17th being an unofficial practice day, 18th being the first day of Roar practice. Two totally different tracks for both events. So there'll be 2 track builds. Yeah, should be traditional beach RC badassness, I hope.
Sounds like y'all are going to be busy.
Yeah, we're no stranger to that thing called busyness. Kind of a habit that's hard to break. But you know what? Here's the crazy thing is I tried to talk Lucas into changing the track we have right now, a couple sections that are troublesome, and just running it for Palmetto. And he's like, no, fuck no, we're going to build a new track. So anyone that is happy the fact that they're going to get to run on 2 new tracks, they can blame and praise Lucas. Anyone that's upset about it, they can blame and cuss Lucas.
Well, that makes sense.
For sure. Are you coming? What are you coming up for?
I'm probably not gonna come up for Palmetto. I will be up for the Pro-Am though, because I just started a new internship.
Sick. Yeah, the Pro-Am was awesome last year. I'm really looking forward to what we're working on for this year.
Nice. I also wanted to say before I go, I'm firmly on the side of buggy or Truggy bodies. There we go.
All right, one
they
for
look
Truggy.
better.
Ding, ding, ding.
Two look
for
better. You
Truggy
have
with
more
Brian
time
Iger.
for. There you go. They look better, and they have more space for design. That's about it.
There you go. There you have it. More better paint. Mo better.
More better paint. More better. More power is more better. All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right, Cody. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for listening. Keep
Later,
up
man.
the good work
No
with your page too, with your YouTube.
Of course. You as well.
Thanks, brother. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, Yoshi throwing out some funny shit here. Banana in the tailpipe. I'm pretty sure I have no idea what he means, but thank you, Yoshi, for continuing to be the first one on every week. Like we're sitting here in pre-production bullshit, not even having a meeting and trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the show because both of us couldn't get it done. And here is Michael Knight in the chat already saying what's up 20 minutes before we're even on air. So what's up, Michael Knight? Thank you for continuing to listen and support us. Yoshi is the man. Oh, so
Nice.
Chris Harris says if you want to marshal at Red Brush, you got to be a Billy Goat because literally to get up to that spot at the very top of Red Brush and bless his heart. I mean, dude, Travis that owns Red Brush, super good dude. But to get up to that spot, the top spot, which you need to get up to if you really want to pay attention to the layout and marshal that spot, it's a hike, dude. And to get up there before that next race starts sucks. That's a hike. It's a hike. All right. So anyway, who we got?
All right, caller, you're on.
Rowdy B.
Rowdy B.
Yo.
Howdy B, what's up? What's up, boys?
What's up?
What's up, Mr. Everett Burns? I know who the Rowdy is. Rowdy's
Yeah.
a local SoCal guy. What's up, dude?
What's up?
What's going on, boys? Not much. Just sitting here in traffic at LAX.
What are you doing? You Ubering or what?
Airport.
You Ubering?
No, I'm picking the wife up from the airport. She just got back from a trip. She actually went down to the Dominican Republic for her wife's wedding, or for her sister's wedding. Excuse me.
Yeah, so you're
Hey, you do
Ubering.
get rowdy, yeah. Got 2 wives. That's cool.
Your wife's got a wife, dude. That's fucking rad.
Yeah, Rowdy was over
Yeah,
there
dude,
walking
just-
around TNR. That makes a lot of sense now. Your wife was gone. You were able to get out and cruise around a little bit.
Yeah, brought little man to go watch the race cars. He loves it, and
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
see what shenanigans y'all are up to, like always.
Yeah, we kept it pretty mellow this weekend, you know.
But
nothing for
how-
nothing.
When you say mellow, but your boxers are under the Panda, like how the fuck is that mellow? Like I want to.
I thought it was mellow.
Yeah, it is pretty mellow for
I thought it was
Chase.
pretty mellow.
Because the last there's been trips
Chase
where
Bill has got a whole nother level.
yeah, he does. He does. Last year's Racecraft Rager was pretty fucking next level, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just wild.
Yeah, there was a comment from Mod Media I saw pop up that
Let's post it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't finish reading it. It came down really short, really fast.
We love Matt Olson.
Yeah, Matt Olson
both-
rules.
Everybody in this production loves Matt Olson and what you're doing for RC. So thank you, Matt. Keep up the good work, brother. Fucking West Coast fucking media mogul out there, dude. Let's go.
Yes, and he does one of the coolest things that I'm sure brought him a lot of revenue. All the pictures that they post on Mod Live Media, you can get them printed on site and put in a frame of the pictures of your cars and stuff. It was like $10 or something. I bought a lot of them. They're in the racecraft room with the drivers, had them sign them and stuff and put them in the room.
Good
So
job.
very cool innovation there with that one, Matt. That was pretty rad. And sorry for breaking your scissor lift for the 40th time.
No, you didn't break it. It's not even his. He just rented it. So
No, it's his.
Hopefully he got the
his
insurance.
personal scissor lift.
Hopefully he had the insurance. You know what I mean?
A rental one, they make sure the key ignition works properly.
Enterprise fucking scissor lift rental was, you know, it's like $10 a day. He it's paid for. Don't worry about it. He's good.
No, it's his.
So let Rowdy, let's talk more about your
Sorry, Rowdy.
your wife's wife. Like we're all interested to know like what's that like being married to a wife that has a wife.
Yes. How does that work?
You know, it's how I get the nickname Rowdy. Yeah.
It's like the worst part of my life is bacon or sausage every morning. They're fighting all the time. Who's gonna make bacon or sausage? That's terrible.
She's rad. She went to the DR actually for her sister's wedding, and it was good for her to get a little time away and whatnot. So it was cool.
The women need it.
I'm just sitting in this bullshit LAX traffic.
Yeah, dude.
That is the worst, man. I just got out at LAX, but what we do is obviously we're on vacation, so we'll drop the car off in a parking lot like 5 miles away, and then we get shuttled in. Traffic still sucks, but those shuttle drivers are nuts, so they kind of get through it pretty good.
And people give them leeway too. They're like, "Oh, it's a shuttle," you know.
They'll hit me. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. But I had to drop off TJ Bradley there one night after an all-nighter when he came out to LA, dude. It was like we knew he had to be at the airport at like 6 a.m, so we just went the whole way. You know what I mean? We didn't want to miss his flight by falling asleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you guys FaceTimed me that night that I didn't answer for good reason. Because I was with my wife who doesn't have a wife.
Definitely good. Definitely good.
Yeah. So smart on my behalf.
Well, like I remember taking Cole and TJ to the Airbnb after the Ranger last year. Well, that was a wild night.
JV Vatug has a question. He wants to know, is your wife's wife hot?
There's no other way about doing it, bro. It has to be. You can't have 2 5s, bro, and it equals 10. No, it doesn't work like that.
You're right about that. All right, that answers that question, JV.
See, the ideal 2-wife situation would be like hot and dumb, and then not hot and smart. So you're financially stable, but you have one that you're like, damn.
So you're basically making a 5. He just said,
I don't know
you
what we're
can't
getting.
have
I don't know what
5.
we're getting into here. This is bad.
Well, what we're getting into is we're both fucking. You're out of beers, and it's the end of the
Yeah.
show, and we're fucking. We got, we're talking about having a wife that has a wife, dude. Like that. Think about that. That could be almost insane.
Yeah, for sure.
What a
Nothing
love.
but winning, bro.
Yeah, it is winning. Love triangle.
You'd have 2 fucked up cars.
I win our race, so I'm winning at that. So.
Well, amen to you, and God bless you for doing what most of us would never be able to do.
Yes.
Well,
and was that? Oh, that was Jacob Heatherly that just popped up. Thanks for that last comment you did, Jacob. That took up our whole screen.
Yeah.
Did you see that thing? It's all
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a whole novel.
Yeah.
Why don't I repost it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. Thank you, Jacob.
All right. Well, time's up. Thanks for calling, Rowdy.
Rowdy, it's been a good one, dude. Thank you for ending our show on a high. Hope you make it home
Always,
safely, and your wife is fully tanned from the DR.
Yeah. All right, boys. Take it easy.
Good night, Rowdy. See you out there.
Cheers.
All right.
Well,
we did another one. I can't believe we made it through this one, dude. We
made
had
it
more
through this one unprepared.
totally unprepared.
I mean, normally we are so prepared that we run out of time for all of our shit.
Yes.
But this time we had nothing, and we made it through 2 hours.
We made it through. I mean, it was pretty.
And I would like to say thank you to everyone who watched, because tonight we might have reached a new high. Robert, tell me if I'm wrong, but we were at we're over 125 for a while. 129. That's our highest, right? On a live show.
Record.
So, I mean,
so maybe
unless the guest was Mark Santa Maria, right? Because that was like 200 something.
It's like our show's like a car crash.
It is.
People just watch it to see how shitty it is.
But that's just it. Our show sucks and people watch it. So thank you all for watching it again.
Yes, for
and
sure.
Next show we are coming in hot with some world news, because we are getting into some crazy times in this world. And
and our next one will definitely be our first Valentine's show. It's going to be 2 days before Valentine's Day.
Oh shit. We got to figure out something to do for Valentine's.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
I like it. Good thinking.
Because I checked. I was making sure that it wasn't this one, because I was like, oh, fuck.
Notch, you the man. Thank you. And just like Notchism said, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. If you watch this and you had a good time, subscribe to the channel so that you get the notification when we're going live. It's pretty easy. It's kind of like I think you said it earlier, Chase, like minstrel or something like that. It's like minstrel. We're every 2 weeks.
You'd be like a bear in your sister's underwear.
Exactly.
Yes.
We gotta go. But thank you all. We will have a disclaimer on the next show for sure. Appreciate you. 2 weeks.
It's already gonna be our Valentine's show.
Wheel and Trigger, Racecraft, Nitro Pro, Beach RC, RC Box Club. We are out.